It's adding about 4%. We're about 0.2 leaner. Let's go here and add that. So let's go here and do P percent. Let's do 4%. Move up here a little bit. Right here, at this operating point right here, it's showing here it's adding about 5%, and we're about a 0.5 point difference. Let's go P, let's do 5%. And let's move up here. Right here, at this point, you can see it's right there in the map. It's only adding 2%. Let's do P and that 2%, 3% almost. Moving up here a little bit more. At this exact point, it's adding here 3%, but we see we're about a point difference. Let's be a little bit more aggressive. Let's do 5%, add it right there. Let's go up a little bit higher here to the next area. It's adding 6%. We're about 0.2 difference, so we'll go here. We'll go P. We'll add 6%. Move up a little bit more here in the table, so we're right here. It's adding here almost 8%, 7% I should say, and it's going to probably go up to 8%. 13.2 to 12.6. So right here, we're going to do P. Let's do 8%. Let's add 8%. Right here, 9%. So it's a big difference. That's at 6,000. So we should see on a dyno graph when we look at it, the biggest difference probably gain, because we see that's where the leanest, it's the leanest in, or the most amount it's adding, and that the actual versus the target is definitely a pretty large difference there. So right here, that's where I expect to see the largest gain. I'm going to do P, let's do 10% right there, because it's showing 9%, but it's still lean. So let's go here a little bit further and take a look at the next point. Now, it's only adding 4% here. They're pretty much on point. Let's go here and just do P4, and then let's look down here on the top. Now, this is where we need to pay attention to on the very top. Notice the wideband is starting to get rich. So their target's 12.6, our actual is 11.7. Now it shows that it's adding 2%, but it's not reacting. We're talking about the very last portion here. Because it goes in, it richens up. That's where I can almost guarantee you on the dyno graph, it's losing power. We can just pay attention to what the air fuel's doing. So if I was evaluating this, I would know from probably about 2,000 to roughly here about 6,000. That's about where we saw the largest difference, maybe 6,500. That's where going from 10 to 20 was a positive gain. But then on the top end, from maybe 65 to 7, where it starts to richen up, I'd probably go back to 10 degrees and bring the cam angle back. That's where it's starting to have that blowback effect I was describing, where it gets rich. So we should see that it coincides with the graph where it loses power. Let's take a look at this real quick. So if we're looking at our graph, we're going to find that we have our pink line, and the pink line gains. Our previous line was our blue. So the pink line, we gain all the way from the bottom end, looking through here, all the way up to about this point here, about 6. And then on the top end here, we can see it's actually starting to fall off, 65 to 7. We can see that's going to be falling off right there. And the peak power here is going to be just a touch lower. It's about 230 here compared to 235. So it's starting to lose on the top end. And that would mean that the variable cam needs to drop back. Again, we're paying attention to what the fuel delivery is doing, and it's showing us it's getting richer. It doesn't like that. What I'm going to do here, kind of knowing that and seeing that trend, I'm going to go to close playback. I'm going to go back into my variable cam table, and I'm going to, let's go back here and wait for it to allow me to go over here to variable cam. I'm going to go on the top here, and let's let it reconnect here. Didn't like whatever I did. Let's go to variable cam. Here we go. I'm going to go to the top of the table here. So 7,000 RPM. That was that top of that pool. Let's actually go to playback here real quick. Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here. And you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.